Have you ever laid next to him in the quiet of the night, felt the warmth of his skin, and yet sensed a tiny, invisible wall between you? It's a feeling many women know but rarely voice. It isn't that he doesn't love you or isn't attracted to you. Rather, your intuition is whispering that there is a part of him he keeps locked away. The truth is, you're right. Psychologically, most men operate with a heavy internal filter because society conditions them from a young age to believe their most primal desires are too aggressive or disrespectful to the women they love. Out of a twisted form of respect, he edits himself, giving you the polished, safe version of his desire, while holding back his deepest fantasies for fear of judgment or rejection. But the silence you feel between the sheets isn't an absence of passion. It is a dam holding back a flood. By being here, you have positioned yourself to bridge that gap and walk through the door he keeps bolted shut. This isn't about physical tricks or costumes. We are going to uncover the 4 hidden fantasies rooted in his need to feel competent, his need to be devoured, and his need for total acceptance. When a man realizes you understand these drives without him having to explain them, you stop being just a partner and become his ultimate sanctuary, the only person who speaks his secret language. The first concept to understand is competent dominance. While the word dominance might sound aggressive, in the male mind, it is about having power for you, not over you. Men derive immense self-worth from their utility and ability to manage chaos. In the bedroom, he fantasizes about being the captain of the ship so completely that you feel safe enough to let go of the wheel. He wants to be the one who decides the intensity, not because he thinks you are weak, but because he craves the strength of leading you through an experience. This is a secret gift to you. As a woman who manages a career, a household, or a family, your brain is constantly on. His fantasy is to be the one thing you don't have to manage, to be so assertive that he forces your thinking brain to shut off, allowing you to finally exhale and just be. You can invite this in through surrender signals, non-verbal cues, like pausing when things heat up to create a vacuum for him to fill, or using a softer, breathier tone that triggers his instinct to protect and lead. Next is the fantasy of the visual voyeur. While your instinct may be to dim the light to hide insecurities, the male brain, in a state of arousal, filters out flaws and looks for reaction. He doesn't want to critique your body. He wants to witness the effect he has on you. He craves the mirror effect, seeing his own desire reflected in your flushed face and your hands gripping the sheets. To him, your pleasure is a tangible trophy of his competence as a lover. If you constantly hide in the dark, he is operating blindly. But when you allow yourself to be seen, you are giving him the visual evidence that he is winning. You can bridge this gap slowly by using mood lighting like candles or dim, which provides a soft filter while still letting him see your expressions, eventually building the confidence to tell him, "Look at what you're doing to me." The third pillar is the taboo contrast. You likely spend most of your life as the responsible good girl, a role he deeply respects. However, his hidden fantasy relies on the temporary destruction of that image. He is captivated by the idea that the same polite woman the world sees can transform into an uninhibited creature behind closed doors. This exclusivity is an adrenaline rush. He wants to know he possesses the secret code to unleash your private passion. You can fulfill this by breaking the script of predictable, polite conversation and using uninhibited vocalization, dirty talk that feels raw rather than filtered. When you show him your darker, more primal side, you aren't risking his respect. You are giving him a psychological gift. You are signing a permission slip that says he can stop being the good guy and unleash his own primal nature within a safe, shared conspiracy. Finally, we must address the fantasy of enthusiastic ravishment. In long-term relationships, intimacy can sometimes feel like a chore where you are physically present but energetically passive. This starfish dynamic hurts a man because his deepest craving is to be enthusiastically desired. He wants to feel like he is the most addictive thing in your world, because men often carry a silent fear of rejection from always being the pursuer. Your initiation is incredibly healing. When you flip the script and hunt him, you silence his insecurities and prove that you crave him, not just tolerate him. This huntress energy doesn't require aggression. It's about intent, a lingering kiss, a suggestive text, or a firm grip that signals your hunger. By becoming the active agent of desire, you reclaim your power and give him the greatest ego boost possible, letting him know that he is truly home. These 4 fantasies are emotional requests for connection and validation. By understanding them, you become his psychological safe haven, creating an unbreakable bond that goes far beyond the bedroom.